Greeting of the day. Dear learner, today we shall discuss the examples on function of dependent on higher order derivatives where the conditions are given. So let us have the first example of this particular session. Find the curve joining the points for which the integral is minimum, and these are the given conditions, right? So let us see what is that curve which satisfies the required criteria. Okay, so we need to find out the extremal of this function. So first of all, identify f functional function, that is nothing but here integrand y double dash square. Okay, now we will write Euler-Poisson equation. As this is involving second order derivative, so we will write the Euler-Poisson equation. Euler-Poisson equation is, and remember one thing, when the condition will be given for a functional involving second order derivative, so there will be two conditions on the curve itself, that is in terms of y, whereas two condition will be in terms of its first order derivatives. So this has to be remembered if you really wish to get the values of arbitrary constants involved in the equation. So Euler-Poisson equation is, so what is that? So that is del f by del y minus d dx of del f by del y dash plus second order derivative of del f by del y double dash equal to 0. Now find out the values. So as f is involving only y double dash term, so that's why this is 0. Then second derivative with respect to y dash is also 0, plus derivative with respect to y double dash will be 2y double dash equal to 0. Now differentiate this twice with respect to x constant, and then it will be fourth order derivative. So what we have, fourth order derivative is equal to 0. Okay, now integrate this twice, 4 times, as it is involving fourth order derivative. So integrating 4 times with respect to x, we get, so I told you, when we integrate the higher order derivative with respect to same variable, then the order of the derivative decreases by 1. So what we have? We have first a third order derivative, that is equal to a, constant of integration a. Again integrate this, so we have second derivative, that is ax plus b. Again integrating this, so we have first derivative, so that is ax square by 2 plus bx plus another constant of integration. Again integrating this, we have y is equal to a x cube by 2 is already there, 2 into 3 6, plus b x square by 2 plus cx plus d, right? So we need these two equations to get the values of arbitrary constants a, b, c, d using these conditions given. So applying, let us apply first condition, y of 0 equal to 0 equal to y of 1 to equation 1, equation 2 we get. So what does this mean? It means when x is 0, y is 0, and when x is 1, at that time also y is 0. Okay, so let us use this. So what we have? So y is 0, x is 0. So what we will get? So this term 0, 0, 0. So we get directly d is equal to 0. So like this we have obtained the first arbitrary constant. Now next put y, x is 1, then y is 0. So x is 1, so y equal to 0, x is 1, so a by 6 plus b by 2 plus c, and d is already c. So this we have. Okay, call it as equation number 3. Next, apply next condition. What is the next condition? Y dash of 0 is a and y dash of 1 is b. Okay, so that will apply in equation number 1. Now applying y dash of 0 equal to a and y dash of 1 equal to b in equation 1 we get. Now what does this mean? It means that when x is 0, at that time y dash is 0, a, and when x is 1, when the value of x is 1, at that time y dash is b. Okay, so we get, so equation 1 implies y dash is a equal to, at that time x is 0, so what you have, c, right? So another constant we have obtained here. Now similarly, when I use the condition y dash of 1 equal to b, means x is 1, at that time y dash is b. Okay, so what it will be, b is equal to x is 1, so a by 6 plus b, so a by 2 plus b plus c. Value of c is a, right? So call it as equation number 4. So I can read in this as, that is, we can write it as a by 2 plus b equal to b minus a. This is our equation number 4. Okay. Now, so solving equation 3 and 4 simultaneously, we get, yes, what we shall get? We shall get the value of, yes, what we will do? So here, simplifying. So let us divide this by 2. So what we will get? A by 6. When I will divide this, multiply this by 1 by 2. So plus a by 4. Okay, equal to, what we have, c is the value of c is a, so this becomes, let us write it like this. Okay. So equation 3 involves the value of c. Let us put the value of c. Now 3 implies, so we can rewrite this as, this can be written as multiply by 2. Let us multiply by 2. So 2b equal to 2 times b minus a, or we can write 2b minus 2a. Call it as equation 4. Okay, and then let us multiply this throughout by 6 and put in the value of c. So 3 can be written as, 3 implies, so what it will be, a plus 3b equal to minus 6 times c, that is 8. Call it as equation number 5. Right? Now solve this. So 4 minus 5 implies, what we will have? So minus b equal to 4 minus 5, right? So 2b minus 2a minus this. So what it will be? 2b plus 4a. So that is, what is the value of b? B is minus of 2 times b minus 2a. B plus 2a, right? And then let us obtain the value of a. A is left. Okay, so put the value of, if you wish, you can put the value of b in equation number 5. So equation 5 implies a is equal to minus 6a and then 3b. So plus 3 times b. What is the value of b? So that is minus 6 becomes b plus 2a. So what it gives? It gives you minus 6a minus 6b minus 12a. Right? Am I right? 3b, na? So minus 6 times. Okay. So what you will get? Yes, simplify. So what you will have? This will be nothing but, yes, we are substituting the value of b, na? That is here. So minus 6a, this will be minus 3 times b, that is minus 3 times, so plus 6, sorry, right? So what we will get? Yes, so this will be 6 times a plus 6b, 6 common, a plus b, right? So in this way we have the values of a, b, c, d. Let us put this in equation number 2. Therefore, desired or required extremal is y is equal to a, that is 6 times a plus b, upon 6, 6 is cancelled. So what we have? A plus b times x cube. Then b is minus 2 times this, 2 is already there, so 2 will get cancelled, minus b plus 2a times x square, and we got the value of c as a, so plus ax, and b is nothing but 0. Okay, so in this way we get a desired solution, a desired extremal. I hope this problem is clear to you. So similar type of example you can solve by using these concepts. Thank you for watching the video.